Hi, this is Darman. Welcome to another Minecraft Let's Play video. In this video series, hello Esther. Esther is so cute up there. In this video series, we're showing you how to build Stampy's lovely world. And in the last video, we were working on the lobby here of this theater, and we got the lobby done. And one correction I wanted to do while I have this here, the torches are supposed to be two. One on each corner like that. Oh, I did it right over here. Okay, well, that's what it is. On my builder world, I think I just put one in the middle. That should be two on the ends, if that makes any sort of difference to you. But I still haven't seen a video where this torch is there yet. I think it's just it's not going to show up. Anyway, we're in my Stampy download seed, which is why it looks so much like Stampy's world here. My builder world we'll get to in just a minute, but I wanted to just give you a preview of what we're building today. We built all this yesterday, and today we're going to try to build as much of this room as we can, hopefully maybe even some of the upstairs too. So we'll see how much we get done. And you can see back here it's probably flattened out. I got rid of a good chunk of the mountain, everything that was behind it, so I definitely should have enough room, I think, to do the rest. And what was that? Oh, there's a chicken just sort of randomly poking its head out into existence. And I dug out one deep here on my particular world just because I know there's going to be flooring to put in here. I didn't really know how far back it went. In fact, right now I can't recall how long the actual theater is, but I'm going to go with very long. How about that as a scientific measurement? Very long. Oh, did you see my bed? Yeah, this is where I sleep when I don't feel like going all the way back to Stampy's room to sleep while I do stuff, because for some reason in this Stampy's download I can't turn the daylight cycle off for some reason. I do not know why. It just gives me this is all I get. There's no other options. Anyway, so let's get back over to the builder world, and we're going to get as much of this part of the theater done as much as we can. And back in the builder's world, looking pretty sparse around here. Not nearly as vegetative or mountainous as the other place. And over here, oh, look, we've got my two ferocious guard dogs over here guarding this empty space, making sure that no building pirates come and actually build something here. So very good job, doggies. And of course, the other thing they're guarding over here is this beautiful mountain, which I've sculpted here. As you can see, well, you probably can't see it because you have to have special glasses on, because this is an invisible mountain, and I have used a very special material called Can't See Them, and there you go. So only I can see that mountain being built there right now. Anyway, and here's the correction for the the torches here. So they should go on the corners like that, and on the other side as well, of course. I hate zooming around. I think it's kind of sickening in videos sometimes. And the other correction I have is, I got a comment from, I hope I don't mispronounce your name, Baha Magni, and they indicated that I forgot that there's a crafting table inside the ticket booth. Besides the two chests, there should be a crafting table here, which I don't think I put the chests in the video either. So there should be chests here. I think one has paper, and then one has the money. Is that? I think that's right. And then there should be a torch here to the right, and I think there's a couple of torches up here to help keep things lit up in here. And I got a couple of comments about this not working for some people, and I'm not sure what the problem is. I haven't had any issues, obviously, so I'm going to see, I probably just messed it up. No, it's okay. I'm just going to kind of pause my screen like this and let you take a good look at it. Maybe I'll kind of come up a little higher, and just make sure you're using detector rails to power each of the redstones trails, and also make sure that the redstone trail is going into the block that has the redstone torch on the other side. So if, in other words, this it has to be into that torch. Otherwise, that's not going to help at all if you don't have it lined up right. So if you have any other problems, let me know. I don't think there's any glitches or anything wrong with. I'm on the Xbox version, so it seems to be working okay. Anyway, as you can see, I've flattened out a whole bunch of ground here. I have no idea how much. I just kind of kept going until I just didn't feel like doing it anymore. So we should have plenty of room to do everything now, and certainly more than enough to do what we're going to do in this video. So the first thing we're going to do is take what we've built before, which kind of looks like a building that's been chopped by a guillotine like this, but we're going to put one more row right here. That's going to go up, and it's actually going to go one block higher than what's currently here. And then we're going to, but before we do that, I'm going to just quickly put down where we're going to be going. So from here, then we're going to start going out, and we're going to put 10 blocks going out diagonally. So that's 1, 2, don't count that one as 1. That's just pretend that's not there. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this 10th one is actually, just becomes the wall that goes, way down there. And same on the other side. We're just going to put one extra one here, and then do the 10 going this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'll just sort of do this just so that I know what's going on there. So that's the first thing. If you don't have enough room to do that, then you can just stop where you are, clear out some space, and do that, because that's as wide as you need to go. All right, so then so right over here, I'm just going to start here, and we're just going to go up. Oh, I'm going to try and go up here, and we're going to add one more here, and need to put one next to it. You can just put it over there. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be built on top of that one. And then, and then right next to it, we're going to do, and we're going to basically just at this point going to extend all this one block. To build these two up here, and then just fill this in. So this should look like this. We cap this off with some smooth stone, not smooth stone, half slab. Look like this. Okay. All right. So then, pardon me. Then we're going to, I'm going to do this right here. Let's just build these. I'm going to build all these up till we're even with this, and then we'll go from there. So let's just it'll just make this next part easier if we do it that way. So we just need to kind of go across here and just build this up all the way to the top level of that one. Now I'll just, okay, the top row is there, and we'll, by the movie magic, we'll do that one over there in a little bit. But we'll just do this one side, and then we'll do that other side, I think. No, wait, you know what? No, we're not. I remembered building this before, and it was easier to have them all done. So let's do both sides, and yeah, I think that'll be better. All right, so there is both sides just kind of built up. All right, so we're going to go over here, and let's see, from here, this is going to be, yeah, this is going to be the same level. Bring this all the way across. And then right here, the first three, I realize this is kind of detail oriented, but the first three are going to keep at this level. And then the next two, we're going to build it up one level up higher there, like that. And we're going to go up one more level here as well. Let's just build this up here. And this is going to go across all the way. In fact, we can just build all the way across here, and we'll just work our way down. So this just gets topped off here like that. And so at this point, I'm going to kind of pull out in the front so you can see what this is supposed to look like. So this is where we started. This is the, where we left off, I should say. This is the row we just added, that we added on before we started moving out that way. So you don't change anything of the one where we left off last time. So we're just gonna do 2 there, or there's 4 going across. So the 2 are a little bit higher here, but then it's even here. And then these 2, they're just even with the others. And then the next row, there's 3 low, half slabs. Then it comes up, and then it goes up again for these 2, and kind of just levels off for those 2. So now down here, let's see, we're just going to do the same thing here. We're going to go up 1, right, and then, wait a second, did I do, oh, I already did that one there. So this one, we keep it that level, right? Yeah. And let's keep that one and just kind of go across here. And then we're going to build these two up here and just cap those off. This is the weird part of the roof. Once we get past this, once we get to the part that just kind of keeps going up, then it's easy peasy. Okay, so that's what we've got so far. Now we've got one more. Let's see. All right, so for this next one, this is where it gets a little bit easier. You're going to build this up 1, 2, 3. No? Sorry, only 2. Only 2. We want it to be the level of this. Basically is what we want. If you want, you can just go like this and bring it all the way out so that it meets up here. You want to bring that one out here. So there should be this kind of, well, we're going to fill this in. I'm going to fill this in from underneath, and it doesn't really matter what it looks like inside. So it should have this kind of larger space here. And we cap that off. It's going to go out even with that part here. So let's just continue that over to here. And make that meet up with this one. Fill this in from behind. Oop, doop, doop, doop. There we go. And cap it off. Aw, man. Why does it always rain during my videos? All the time I'm building stuff, it never rains. And then as soon as I start making a video, anyway, there should be torches right here on the corner while we got them, since we need them right now. Goodness knows. Yeah. Okay. Let's see here. Now, it worked last time. Let me see if I can get... Let me see if I can... I don't know. I don't know if I can conjure up the power to get this... All right, let me... You know what? I'm just going to stand under here where it's nice and dry. And I'm going to look here. And I'm going to say, rain, rain, go away. Come again another day. There we go. That's much better. Much, much better. Whew. I'm glad that trick works. Okay, so back to this. Let's see. Well, let's get the half slabs. And we need just, let me just finish this one piece off here. On that last row we just did, we're going to add 5 pieces on the top here. One in the middle, and then just put 2 on each side, just so that it's nicely symmetrical like that. Okay, so now the next one. This is where it starts getting easy. I'm gonna build these up one more, or at least a couple of more here. Okay, so now what happens is now these 2 blocks are going to go up. No, this one's going to be the same. Sorry, this one's going to be the same. So I'm just going to go all the way across. Let's go all the way across. And we should make this meet up here. And then this just gets half slabs across here. It's actually going to get 2 rows of half slabs. This just goes across, and then just pile another one on top of it. And that'll meet up with that section that we just put there, those little 5 ones. So that should be flush here with those guys. Okay, so then, okay, all right. So the next one, I didn't really build these up here. Let's build these up a little bit. They get progressively taller each time, but not like one at a time. They usually kind of do it in pairs. Okay, so there's that one. So this one is going to go up, actually just put 1 more row all the way across. And for these next 2, we're going to make this, we're going to keep it this height, and we're going to put a half slab on top of it. And that'll kind of, it just kind of goes up half a block at a time in this, at this point. This one goes up, well, I'll just start with 1 row, and then we'll put another one on top of it. There, and on across. Kind of wondering if I should put the speed potion on for this. Okay, so this is what we got so far. All right. So these 2 blocks are the same height. These 2 blocks are the same height. All you're doing is adding, an extra block of half slab on top for those. Okay, so this is where it's going to go up again. These 2 are going to be the same height. I'll bring this one all the way across. And, oh. I guess I didn't bring that one all the way out here. Ooh, a little too much there, a little too much. Bring that one out here. haven't built these up at all. Let's just kind of fix that a little bit while we're here. Okay, so these two are going to be the same level. And then, so we just do half slab on one, then we do 2 half slabs on the second one. And by second one, I mean the second one that we're going to do. The closer one to us at this point. And we're just going to keep going. We just got a couple more rows, and then we're going to be pretty much ready to start the inside. And I'm doing the outside just to make sure that you know, if you get the outside right, you'll be able to fit the inside in there, no problem. Okay, and we'll go over the dimensions that are left inside just to make sure everybody's on the same page when we do this. So let's see. So this one, I'm going to go up. Oops, we're going to go up one more. In fact, we'll just do one all the way across. Actually, might as well just put that one there. These two are going to be the same level, and this one's going to be 1 block higher. Let's do the same on that side. Oops, there we go. Want these two to be the same level as the last one that we did. So let's just do those all the way across, and then we'll just do the exact same thing. We'll put 1 row of half slab, and then the next row will be 2 stacks of half slabs. And then we've got 1 more to do, and then we'll be set to start the inside. Start this one, and then we'll do. Oh, I should have taken the speed potion. There we go. Okay, so this one's done, and then we just need to come across this way, fill this in, and then we're just going to put some half slabs on top of this last one, and that's it. From this point on, the roof goes straight back until it starts sloping down again at the back. I don't know how far to tell you to go there. We don't really need it to go any farther for today's video. But already, if you go, let's go over to a Stampy's bedroom. You get the full effect of it. It already makes Stampy's World look even that much more like Stampy's World here. So there we go. So I'm just going to kind of come over here so you can make sure you can see all the detail, how the different levels go. If you need to pause and look at things, it's how they go. There you go. So hopefully that's helpful to you. I know whenever I watch Stampy's videos to try to build these things, I wish he would do that, because he's always moving, and it's even if you pause it, sometimes it's a little blurry. So for the inside, pardon me, coming through, and it's kind of getting dark under here because of the amount of roof we now have, which you're never going to see any of that from inside. Okay, so from in here, well, I'm going to have to dig this out because I didn't dig it out originally. So I'm going to dig out all the way to, let's see, I'm going to dig out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it doesn't really matter, 6, 7, 8, 10. I'm going to dig out to, like, I think I'm going to do like 1 block more than we've just built, like as far as this. So I'm just going to, kind of make a little line here, and then I'm going to uncover my ugly little world that I covered up. All right, so I'm just going to cut away, and if you have to do this too, then this will give you the opportunity to do that. Okay, so that's dug out, and I don't know what this looks like. It's some sort of support mechanism for my floor, but it's not. I don't know, some weird little thing of dirt there. So we're going to start with some sandstone, actually. We're going to build a floor that goes out this whole length, fill up all the stuff that we just dug out, and well, I guess it doesn't matter if it goes in those holes, but just there. This is going to fill everything we just dug out all the way out. It's bringing out at least 10, like 11 blocks. 5, 10, 11, maybe 12. I'm not really sure offhand, but I mean, you'll need more eventually, but just going to give it should be enough for done what we need to do today. So let's just fill in our floor, and we'll meet up once we're done. Okay, so there we go. So that's all filled in just to here. This we'll have to do more, particularly on the hallways that go back. But for now, today's video, this is more than enough. I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 12 here, so I went 1 block farther than what we built, so that's good. All right, so this wall, which I'm gonna put a couple of torches down so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Okay, so this wall is just going to be oak slab, oak planks that is, and we're just going to fill this wall up, leaving the door obviously, and do that, and there we go. That's good. Oh, and we need to add, one more up here. I'm sorry. The room is going to be, you're going to see 4 blocks high. So this is, that's going to be our ceiling up there. I don't want to fill that in quite yet. Okay, so the actual torches go like on the 3rd block on each side. Oops, that's good. Okay, so now on the sides of this are, these little things that kind of look basically like this, but they're wood. They stick out. I'm going to do left side first. And basically what you just need to do is make sure you've got 6 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that should be the same on each side. So basically just got to fill in these corners here with wood. Easy peasy. Just, oops. Well, that's okay. It doesn't really matter. But so just make it 5 high, 2, 3, 4, 5, so that the ceiling will, match up to them once we do the ceiling. Speaking of the ceiling, this involves some oak logs, which again gives us problems because if you just start trying to put them into space, just try and build them in, without them touching something else already, like the ground or something, they're not necessarily going to go in the right direction. If I start building a log here, it's just going to start pointing that direction, and we don't want that. We want it to be up and down, and no matter what I do, it's not going to. It doesn't seem to be, whatever angle I pick, it doesn't seem to make any difference. So let's do that side with this, and then we're going to build a false ceiling underneath that we're going to then break away, but it's going to give us the ability to do the ceiling easier. Now, here's the weird part. Yes, we're filling in all this here like this, and let's just continue to do this. However, for some reason, I do not know why, this one here is filled in. It's like this. So it's like 2 by 2, this first one here. Now, I don't know if he just doesn't realize it or if there's some other reason. I can't imagine that there would be. But for some reason, and for authenticity's sake, I'm going to leave it as such. So the first 2, once you lay the first 2 down, just put 1 more column in between, that's going to make it look the way it does in his videos if you look carefully. I don't know why. But this is what we're going for, authenticity whenever we can. Obviously, I suspect, I don't know, maybe he just does not realize it's there. Or he doesn't care, and it's like, well, it's done, it's the way it is, and he's not going to go around trying to fiddle with this whole world, trying to get it just so. He wants to move on, I'm sure, and just get things built. Okay, so there should be, let's see, there should be 8 on each one. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Did I just, let me count that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, right. Yeah, because this, all right, sorry, this is weird. The eighth should be the last one. Let me make sure I got this right. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is actually the last one because what happens is from this point forward, this is actually the hallway here. And yes, there's this big gap here, which, again, I'm not entirely sure why it's here. And, my first thought is like, oh, well, I must have built something wrong. There shouldn't be a gap here. But you'll realize that when we build the upstairs, there's a place where if that gap wasn't there, then it wouldn't be able to do it quite the way it's supposed to be done. So for reasons I can't explain, this is you can fill this in if you're worried about googlies coming, but otherwise you're just gonna build it here. So this should be, and I'm just kind of going out a random number of blocks just to as an example. So there should be 8, columns here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then it's the wall like that. And it's the same exact over here, except you have to kind of count 1, 2, ignoring that center part, to counting that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then the 9th one basically is the wall. Again, that gives us that gap here, which I don't know. I've gone over it and over it and over it, and it's just the way it works. So there you go. We didn't really get to see him build much in the videos, which he even mentions. So we just have to go on what we'd have. Let's see. Let me grab some material which would stand out to me, like some diamond I like to use. And I'm going to build a false ceiling. Let's see, at the 4th block, because the ceiling is actually supposed to go on the 5th block. So what I'm going to do is fill up the whole 4th block all the way out. It'll make it much easier to do the logs, because it's going to alternate a pattern between logs and it's going to look like this. We've got like a checkerboard pattern, with alternating logs and planks and so forth. So, and just the way I did it now is exactly how we're going to do it once I build this false ceiling. So let's just build. You can use whatever material you feel. Just don't use wood. Just don't use anything that you're already using up here, because that will then you'll have a hard time figuring out which parts you have to destroy and which parts stay. So that's why I'm using diamond, or you can use anything that sort of stands out to you or that you like. So let's just fill this in and I'll get right back to you. Okay, so I built that out. No, I didn't. I was going to say I built that out as far as that. No, I didn't. I'm just going to build it out as far as the sandstone that I built. And there does have to be a hole in the on the floor in order to accommodate the steps, but we'll deal with that in just a minute. So let's see here. Now we want to go right in the middle above the door. I want to make sure we do this right. So if I find the one that's above the door, and this is going to be an oak log, and once you get that, that should be right in the middle. Once you have that, everything else follows the pattern, right from there. So once you got that one, you're home free. Nothing changes. There's nothing weird or special about anything. Just do every other one, and go to town on this upstairs. And so this is just this is so much easier than well, it's easier. Oops, I just screwed something up here. Fix this and this, and take this out. Yeah, that's what happens when I try to talk and do patterns like this at the same time. So go ahead and do your pattern. On the sides, it doesn't really matter what, it should match up okay, but it doesn't really matter what's over here. In fact, this one here doesn't really matter, but because it's never going to be seen, but that's okay. So go ahead and fill in your pattern of oak wood and oak planks, and we'll meet you up when you're done. Okay, there we go. Now just left is to break away this false ceiling that we built, and another boring sequence of events. But look how easy was that? Once it seems overkill to do it this way, but if you can manage to do it any other way, then by golly, you go right ahead. This is just the method I'm using and that I have found that works. It might work on Pocket Edition. It might work a little differently. I have no idea how it works on PC, if that feature works a little bit better than it does on Xbox. But this is what I have to resort to in order to get things done here. Back when Stampy built this, that was not a problem. The oaks, the logs only faced one way, which at the time I do believe I complained about it, because I thought, oh, if I make a log cabin, I want them to go kind of sideways, because that's how logs face. They don't all face straight up and down. But and so somebody listened. I suspect somebody has listening devices in my house for that sort of good ideas. And so there we go. Now we can do it that way, but now it goes ahead and makes it other problems. So you fix one thing, and then it makes other problems that you didn't even anticipate. Welcome to the world of computers. Okay, there we go. Wow, that speech took up the whole time of breaking that up. Okay, so now we've got this nice ceiling under here, and right above the door should be that oak log, and it should just, the pattern should go out from there. So the wall, let's see. Well, let's see. Let me start with this. I guess we don't really need this here in the way. The steps are going to be on the 6th block from the, not counting the one inside the doorway. So there's going to be 5 empty ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on the 6th one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, on the 6th one, and the staircase is 5 blocks wide. So you just put 1 in the center and then 2 on each side. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it should be lined up, the center of it should be lined up right with the center of that door. So then we're going to go up a total of, well, really it's 5, but we're going to hit the ceiling in just a minute. So we're going to build some oak planks here just to build the steps. And let's just build this up one more here. And build it one more. And you'll see we're going to run right up against those steps here in just a second. Let me see if I can punch a hole here. And okay, here we go. Make some room. The hole is going to be just as wide as the steps, so that means it's going to be here. There should be, hold on a second. Is this right? Okay. All right. Let's just get this under here. There should be 4 rows of ceiling here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to knock this out here. And so it should be 1 block longer than this. So that's good. So this lines up here, and that lines up there. Okay, good. So there should be, again, there's 4 here. Don't ignore that first one. Let's see. So we need, these are steps. So I've got to dig this last one out here. There should be 5. Okay, here we go. Like, what is wrong here? There's only 4 visible. So at the top of the stairs are going to be, once we put them in here, there's going to be 3, you should have 3 oak logs right here. And there we go. And there's going to be torches right on the sides of each of them. I got to right there where that stair is, that will be right where it goes. And that'll help. I can get rid of some of these torches. Not that I, oops. Oh man, I made a hole. Here we go. Okay, so let's pretend we're, why can't I get through this door? There we go. So we're coming through here, right in the center. Okay, so there we go. That's good. That's good. So there should be 4 here where this opening is. And then the opening, and we've got stairs, and the back wall goes right under here. For this one, this is just regular oak. So this should be 1, 2, 3. Oops, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. It should be the 5th. So it's actually this one. It should be lined up right here. Oh, I think I got that torch in the wrong spot. Then that should be like there, right in the middle. There we go. Yeah. So this should be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 there. Okay. Yep. Okay. So this we just fill in across. There will be a door for the bedroom. Oh, we don't want to go all the way across, though, do we? We want to leave 4 for the hallway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, look, I got it right. So if you haven't built any of this wall, I would advise just go ahead and building that, from that 9th pillar. Just build it out a little bit so that you know that you can easily count 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So we're just going to build this up. And bring this, actually, I'm just going to go right over to the wall here. Where's this line up? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then from here go over. Oops. And the doors to the bathrooms, which is what we're looking for here, are on the 3rd block from the steps. So leave 1, 2 alone, and then just do those 2. On this side, we're going to leave 1 and 2 alone and do that one. So there we go. That's where the doors go. Okay. I think we're probably running out of time. Yeah, I would say let's stop at this point. Then we'll do. Let me see the minecart whizzing around back there. It's so entertaining. Okay, so we do have some basic steps. We got to put a railing up. We got to put walls up here. We got to put a wall. We got to extend this out a little bit, and then we can build the upper wall up here. I didn't realize how far out I would have to go up here, but we've got we got like 3 more rows to add before we can put the row up here. So for homework, if you well, yeah, I don't know. You know what? Don't worry about it. We'll do it in the video. We'll do it next time. Yeah. So let's just sign off here. All right, I am Darman68. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.